Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Coleman 2.6 horsepower outboard motor. There you have it. I just took off all the stickers on the top cowl, and I'm going to be doing a custom paint job for this piece. So it's going to look rad. Not too sure what color yet, but it's going to be metallic, I think. Um, Anyway, this is what it looks like after being shortly unboxed, and again having all those nasty stickers removed and placed on this do-it-yourself crate that I made. Took me about an hour to make this wooden piece to hold this. Makes it a little bit easier to hold and store too. I heard that you don't want to have the oil leaking all over the place, and the best way to store it is upright. And this is the only way to store it. Anyhow, I'll get back to you once the custom paint job is done. So for this outboard engine, I'm using this oil. I got the synthetic. Never go cheap on oil. Lasts your engine quite a bit. And this will take more punishment than your regular car because it operates at about 5,000 RPM. Don't go cheap on oil, guys. So what you see here is the procedure for the break-in period. I just started it. It's the first hour, and you are not to go past half throttle. I figured this is the best way to do it because if this was slapped on a boat, I'd definitely be tempted to go full throttle. After the first hour at half throttle, you then want to increase it to 75% or 3/4. So this baby is actually internally water cooled, and you can see the water outlet coming out of there. Just a word of advice though, if you plan on doing this, you may not want to do it for more than 40 minutes because that bucket actually gets really hot. So right here is with the cowling on. That's not the final color yet. I decided that I'd put a primer on this piece. The motor actually runs far louder than what you're hearing it. What I've done is turn down the mixer for the video to about 30% and did a voiceover instead because I didn't want to compete with the motor. Another thing on the side note, if you plan on doing it like this as well, you may want to put a mask on because carbon monoxide will start pooling around this area, and as well as the fumes can cause birth defects as well as cancer. So once you set this, you just want to walk away from it and watch it from a distance. We are now at the third hour of the break-in procedure. I've placed the motor in gear and running the engine between 75% to full throttle. However, you may not stay at full throttle for more than 5 minutes. You want to bring it back down to 75%. And you'd want to do this for the next 6 to 7 more hours to properly have that perfect wear in the engine. And we'll take a look at how much wear there actually is when I do the oil change at the end of the break-in period. What I've also done here is I've added a hose that's constantly feeding cold water and splashing out warm water. That way I can leave, have lunch, and that the motor doesn't overheat. So the required number of hours for the break-in period's complete. Now to top it off, just need to change the oil. So you can see there's metal flakes on it, which came from the gear. So now for the unveiling of the custom color of the outboard motor. There you go. Nice and purple, metallic, just like I said. Here's the procedure when you're starting this engine. Make sure your safety lanyard kill switch is attached. The fuel cock is set to open. Unscrew the fuel air vent. Pull out the choke knob. However, this is not necessary when the engine is already warm. At this point, you want to pull on this starter cord. Once it starts running, after several seconds, you want to start putting the choke knob back in. Failing to do this procedure, your engine could stall, run poorly, or won't even start. Learn from my mistakes. Let me give you a quick rundown of this product. The engine type is a 4-stroke type S. Recommended fuel is unleaded regular gasoline, 87 octane or higher. I use 91 just because it's much cleaner for the engine. And I'll take 0.9 liters of that. And there is no external fuel line, so you'll have to keep topping up every 70 to 90 minutes, depending on how open your throttle is. The recommended engine oil is SAE 10W30, which is what I currently put in there right now. And the quantity of this oil is 0.35 liters. There you have it. She's fully broken in, new oil change, and she's ready to hit the water. This will be going on a 16-foot caboat. My little vessel right here, 16.5-foot caboat with a 2.6 outboard engine.